Hello everyone, this is Karst, and welcome back to Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. So last episode we saved the Jewish quarter from complete eradication in Kuttenberg, and we are basically told now to head on back to Zizka to plan our next steps. Now, I actually double-checked with Menhard just to see if his quest was actually something new, but I'm pretty sure it's just the Kuttenberg tournament again, and there are no side quests outstanding on the entire map that I can see. At least not at the moment. I keep coming back to this, but these are just the fist fighters, so that's not it. So in that case, returning to the Lion's Den seems to be the most, well, really, the only course of action. So let's do it. I get the feeling I'm going to get jumped along the way, but that's not an issue, really. Honestly, I look forward to that kind of thing. Yep, here we are, dead horse and a rider. I'll stop and decide what to do next. Maybe I'll even ride up and do some horseback riding. Horseback combat. Was I just floating in the air? That was interesting. Yeah. I can swing a weapon at them from the back of a horse. You know what? I'll use a hammer. There we go. I'll level up my my heavy weapon skill a little bit. Hello there.
Now you're gonna get it.
Total miss. That's okay. I never figured out how this thing works. I think I fell off the horse already. Okay, well then. The horse did nothing for me. Okay, Houndmaster is good. That man is super dead. Ow. Stop with the spam, sir. That's my job! Ow. Okay. Of course you will. Dead in a single... clinch. There we go. Realistically, I don't even need any of the loot. I'm just so rich in-game that it's not even necessary. It just exists to weigh me down. I'll take some of this stuff anyway, you know, in case the future DLCs allow me to sell things quickly, but until we reach that point, now is not the time. So let's get going. You know, I was actually going to go to bed for the night, and then I realized, hey, Hans is here. This is cool. Messenger of the Guild.
Over here, friend. Come and talk to me.
What do you want?
What is it you want?
You must be Henry.
I am.
Yes, I am.
Well, I've got a message from Master Chenyek for you.
Okay.
Go and see him in the Ole as soon as you can.
What does he want?
Well, I don't know. I was just told to find you and give you the message.
The Spark. Stop by the hole in the wall for a new assignment. Well, you know what? I guess I'll be doing that instead of continuing the main story. I was just handed a side quest, I guess. Who is that coming down the road? Oh, it's the guy who owes me a sausage.
You told me to come back for sausages. So here I am.
I asked him for a sausage weeks ago.
They wait for you.
I can hardly wait.
Alright, give me the
They
sausages.
won't wait. Here, you taste and you will be in heaven.
Yeah, if you say
My
so, man.
secret recipe. 6 kind of spice.
Thank you. This looks appetizing. I'll be nice.
That looks really appetizing. It puts Oates' kitchen to shame.
You know
I
Oates, the
learned
guy that
from
you guys
best of
murdered?
best. You want
Oh, sorry,
more?
not you guys.
I know.
Zizka's people murdered?
But you must bring me meat. Game is best. But dog, alright too. Only tough and taste this weak. Need a lot of salt.
I think
So
we'll
I
skip
can
on the
bring you
dog
almost
meat.
anything, and you can make sausages out of it.
From anybody. But don't bring me no old stuff or stinky stuff. That bad, bad, bad.
Understood. Okay. You can teach me recipes?
Could you teach me any other recipes?
What you would like?
Nothing, never mind. Oh,
Do
festive.
you have anything really festive? I'd like to make a real banquet sometime.
Ah, you my man. Why only lords should have feast, eh? But what I can teach you... best thing I know for feast is jousting. You know that?
Never heard of it.
Sounds like something nasty you'd do at the bathhouse.
Funny? No, it even better. Not only feast for stomach, for eyes too. Nice special food to put in middle of table. It can look different ways. Favorite is all kinds of roasted beasts. Dragons, manticores, and stuff.
So it's
And
basically like
where
a
can I find
centerpiece at
such a
a
beast?
at a
There is
feast, right?
secret in it. You cannot. You
Well, they're
make
not real.
one. Take bag of piglet, stew on a roaster's head, peacock's tail, feet from hair, and roast all together and baste with wine sauce. Crown the beast.
Wouldn't a
Put
peacock's
boiled
tail just be
eggs
feathers?
around. You have feast
Or am I
for
confused?
king. Hey?
Okay, well, that's interesting. I don't know if that's
I'd like
relevant.
to learn a few things.
It will take some, but you give me some.
Yeah, there's nothing I really want to learn from you, so that's fine. Well, thank you for the sausages. They're gonna go bad in my inventory, but they're there. Janosch's sausage. Janosch's homemade sausage, thoroughly smoked and properly seasoned. Oh, it's smoked. You don't know what it's made of. Okay, sure. Maybe it never goes bad in your inventory. That's what makes it special. Who knows? Hans, you want to talk to me now that you're here?
Henry, you have no idea how glad I am to see you alive and all in one piece. I was really worried about you. I prayed to Our Lady the Protector to watch over you in Kuttenberg. It's good she heard my pleas.
Thanks. It was rough.
Thanks for putting in a good word. It definitely came in handy, because it wasn't nice at all. Lots of violence and death, countless foes. We could have easily kicked the bucket any moment.
Very
damn.
true. And sometimes
What
we
happened
did,
there?
actually. We fought for every house. It reminded me of Skalitz. That it did, actually. Henry had a whole moment where he paused and stared at it like PTSD.
I don't know if words are enough. Simply, it was just like Skalitz. Confusion, screaming, dying, and then the flames. The worst part came when the gate fell. It was as if the bloody gates of perdition opened for a moment.
Okay, he's
Hell
overselling
surged
it a
into the
little
world.
bit, but sure,
God
he deserves
protect
it.
us. God damn it. I should have gone there too. I could have been some use at least.
No, you just would have
I'm
been
always
captured
glad
again.
to fight by your side, but you wouldn't have changed anything there. There were too many of them, and when the whole street was thronged, there was no stopping it. All we could do was try to hold back Eric's people as long as possible, so the locals could flee to the synagogue. See, there's a hidden tunnel inside.
I'm kind of hearing a lot of
leading out of the
splashing in the
city.
background, and I'm like, is
Fucking
Mutt just
tunnels.
drinking all the water?
Ugh. But thank Christ for them. What about Liechtenstein?
Oh, he's fine. Yeah.
And he managed to get those mysterious documents of his out. He left with the survivors for Colleen.
Praise God. He's from an old and glorious house. It'd be a dreadful pity if he got left behind.
He's
The main
got things
thing
to
is
do,
you
don't you
got
worry.
out. I was afraid I wouldn't be able to thank you properly for coming to Malashov for me.
You can thank me now. There's no need to thank me. You're fine. We're buddies. I also have a duty to do, so...
No need to thank me.
I beg to disagree, my brave and faithful companion.
I'm not a
First
dog.
and foremost, be it known that if you should ever similarly find yourself in captivity, I swear before our Lord Jesus Christ that I shall come for you as you came for me. And secondly, I have something here for you. A truly
I get the
knightly
feeling whatever
reward
you're
for
giving me
your
is not going to be as
knightly
good as what
deed.
I've already
A
owned.
hunting bow that has
Okay,
no
that's definitely
equal in
not
the
going to be as
province.
good as what I own. Got
I
it.
hope it'll brighten your thoughts after all those horrors. It can fell the mightiest buck deer and enchant many a doe. And besides, it has attached to it an enlightening history.
Oh,
I'm
yeah?
honored.
What's the history?
Thank you, friend.
I've seen this bow before, apparently. I wouldn't know, so let's speech it out.
Please enlighten me, O noble sir.
According to legend, this bow belonged by right
Oh,
to Margrave
Jobst.
Jobst of
Huh.
Moravia, who, however, was not worthy of it. And so, fate decreed that it fell into the hands of a proper knight.
What are you saying?
When I found out that Jobst would gladly leave me locked up, it got my blood up. So, to pay him back, I relieved him of the bow in Raborsch. And it was
So you
immediately
literally
clear to me
stole
that that
Jobst's
should
bow.
go to none
Okay.
other than you.
I mean, we are definitely going to get in trouble for this. I'm going to be honest here.
Tivole. You can't just steal a bow from the Margrave. When he finds out,
If he finds out, he can complain to the Lord of Perkstein.
Yeah,
And when
true, it
I
won't be
have
my
out with
fault.
him, that bow will be the last thing on his mind, believe me. It'd be great to try that bow out right away. We could ride out together on the hunt. Wine, bacon, wine.
More wine,
woods,
okay,
A
great.
quiver full of arrows, wine. Shoot some deer and celebrate with wine. Like we used to do back home.
I mean,
We
I
only
want to
went
do that,
hunting
but I don't
together
think we have
once.
time.
Yeah, but it was memorable. Don't tell me you wouldn't like to do it again. But first duty, then some fun, eh?
Yes,
You'd better
duty
go.
does come first. We can always go hunting later, Hans. But it was good to see you. How do you like the Devil's Den?
How'd you like Devil's Den?
Well, it's better than the Malashov prison, but not much.
Really?
Aren't the beds soft enough for his lordship?
I'm more bothered by how small the place is.
But there's so much
The
open
walls
space
are
out
closing
here.
in on you. But at least I can go for rides around
Sleep
the
on the
area.
balcony if you care that much. Okay, where are you going to ride?
Where'd you go for those rides?
Well, not very far, just from... Oh, damn. What's the place called? Horshan? Aye. From Horshan to Bohuniewicz and back. Why go to the ends of the earth when there's so much to see here?
There's quite
I
a lot
found
to see
nice
around here,
hunter's
actually.
camp in
But
the
they're all
forest
small
beyond
towns.
Bohuniewicz. It's not exactly close, but it's quiet at least.
Oh, Christ almighty. You haven't started poaching again, have you?
You could say that.
Oh, no.
This girl from Bohuniewicz took me for a lovely... ride?
Right.
That's enough. Spare me the details.
I don't need the specifics, Hans. Okay, cool. And then I can't talk to him anymore, which is fine. Treadlight, do you have anything new for me?
What's new around here, innkeeper?
Well, nothing much. If there was something, I'd tell you.
Got it. Okay. So, tell you what. Oh, actually, no. I can sell him some of the outstanding pieces of armor that I just picked up. And then I'll sleep for the night and then double back to Kuttenberg to talk to, the guild. So we'll just do that, and we'll be right back. Oh, Godwin, you're here too! So the Battle of
I
Kosovo.
heard you fought in the Battle of Kosovo. Is that true?
Why wouldn't it be?
Not many survived the battle.
I heard it was a horrible massacre. There were no survivors.
Horseshit, lad.
Well, there's definitely
That's just
survivors.
It was a massacre. Aye. A terrible slaughter. But the other side lost many men as well.
So how did it happen? Tell me. I don't think I can quite imagine such a massive battle. How many soldiers were there?
Countless, lad. I'd never seen so many take the field. At least 10,000 men on our side. And Sultan Murad must have had at least
I
twice
did
as
read a
many
little
with
bit
him.
about the history, but I don't recall the exact numbers. It was one heck of a battle, though. What was it like?
How did the battle go?
Lord forgive me, but it went to shit.
Could you be more specific?
Specific? Well, I only know what people said after the battle. When you're in the midst of it, you don't see what's happening around
That
you.
makes perfect sense.
Which was?
You're just trying to survive in the
Hard to
battle then.
describe. Attacks are followed by retreats, and between that, only fatigue and dust.
So what happened?
When the battle began, the Serbian cavalry crushed the Turkish left flank. It looked good for us, but alas, that was just the beginning. Soon, we got ours too. We fought valiantly, but they
I
pushed
think
us
in that
back,
battle,
and in
both the
meantime,
command or both the
they hit our
leaders died.
centre. The Sultan's Janissaries attacked us there. Damn devils, and raised all hell. Revelers of blood.
Oh, hey, there's Samuel right there.
How could you survive something like that?
You can't give up, and death isn't an option. But then a rumor spread
Yep.
that Prince Lazar had fallen, and everything began to crumble. But he was a tough old warrior of the Nemanjic royal blood. He wouldn't give up just like that. With an arrow in his eye,
Oh
he
dear.
climbed his horse and rode straight for the Sultan. Well, that's how he saved us.
I don't know about
Battle
that
wouldn't
story,
last
but huh.
until evening. But no one had the strength to force the enemy to retreat.
Where did you fight?
And where did you fight?
Or in the saddle. I'm a nobleman, after all.
True, you
But I
were.
lost 3
You are.
horses under me. So in the end, I also fought on foot. Most of us mercenaries were on the left flank, under the command of Vladko Vukovic. But he soon got wounded, and the men began to flee. I mean, if it wasn't for Nicholas Gabriel, we wouldn't be talking here today.
And who was that?
Yeah, there's a whole lot of
commander
names being
of
thrown
our
at me right
company.
now.
A born warrior, and a good friend. In fact, Zizka reminds me of him a bit sometimes. In any case, the fact that Gabriel had taken a command at that point meant our flank did not buckle, and the Ottoman rabble did not cut us to pieces as we fled.
Well, that's good. So who won in the end?
So who won in the end?
The battle lasted all day, And in the end, no one knew who had won, because both sides left the field. Only later did we find out. Prince Lazar had fallen there alongside all his Serbian nobility.
Yep.
Still later came the news that Lazar had been captured and executed by the Turks the day
So you're
after the
hearing
battle.
multiple
They executed a
counts,
prince?
yeah.
Aye. They beheaded him. Because someone had slit their sultan's throat like a piglet.
So you didn't win?
It's hard to say.
Sounds like a mutual...
We held our own against
Yeah.
the odds and survived. Only without their prince. It was just a matter of time before Serbia fell into the new Ottoman Sultan's lap. Fortunately, I didn't stick around to see it. All the same. even
Ooh,
as I'm
scholarship. I'll
telling,
take that.
It strikes me what an adventure it was.
That it was.
I suppose time heals all kinds of shit. In the end, you forget the bad things. And yet,
You don't know that. Sometimes it
I
just
can
sticks with
only
you,
thank
like
God
traumatic
that
memories
Nicholas
and all that.
Gabriel was there.
You're a captain?
Aye, him. We actually became friends of sorts. He even taught me one of his sword tricks.
He did?
Aye, really. I could even show you sometime.
Why don't you
Memory of the
then?
good man who saved my arse on that day.
Okay, why don't you teach... Ow. Ma'am. Why don't you teach me now then? Show me your sword technique.
Would you show me the swordsmanship technique Commander Nicholas taught you back in Kosovo?
I'd be glad to, my friend. But now isn't a good time. Remind me later.
Alright, I'll do that in the morning. Samuel, talk to me. Or not, just stare at me then. Okay, fine. Adder, how are you?
Tell me something about
Is
yourself.
there anything new about
We barely
you
know
that I
each
can
other.
learn,
No cóż, nie
or...
znamy się, ale przeszkadza ci to?
What? Speak slower. I can't understand
Or
you
is this
at
all just going to be dialogue I've been
Co
through
mnie
before?
to
Hmm.
obchodzi? Wiesz co? Jak chcesz ze mną pogadać, to przynieś mi beczkę piwa i stuzin dziewu. Jak już to razem wypijemy i się zabawimy, to dogadamy się bez problemu.
Okay. I can ask you how to woo women, but I get the feeling I'm not going to understand a single word that comes out of your mouth anyway. Teach me how to fight with a saber.
I'd like to get better with a saber.
I guess this
You
is
have
just
any
going to
advice?
be another standard
Tylko jedno,
teaching.
przyjacielu. Tnij
scenario.
tak szybko, żeby wróg nie zdążył zrobić uniku. I staraj się stać trochę bokiem, żeby nie
Chop
dało
faster
się
than your
łatwo w ciebie
enemy.
trafić. Ale
Sorry,
przede
chop
wszystkim
faster than your enemy, okay.
nigdy nie zaczynaj ze mną.
Never fight against me because I'll chop you
Zrobię
to
z ciebie
bits.
sieczkę.
Well, thanks then. Even if I don't know what for.
Okay, I didn't actually learn anything from that. Give me a few tips on how to woo women.
How is it that women throw themselves at you?
To dar od Boga,
It's a
Henryku.
gift from God, Henry.
A może to dlatego,
Or
że
maybe
mam
it's
takiego
the other thing.
dużego kutasa.
Okay.
Ale mam dla ciebie
I do
jedną
actually have
radę.
a piece of advice. If you ever manage to
Jak
woo a
już
woman, try...
zbałamucisz
Oh.
jakąś niewiastę, to spróbuj sprawić jej przyjemność swoimi ustami. Będzie cię bolał język, ale zobaczysz, jaka ona będzie
I don't think I'll be reading this out.
zadowolona.
Well, I didn't understand a single word, but I'll take it to heart.
Alright, thanks, man. Very helpful. And Kubyanka, thank you for being there with us, by the way. Where'd you learn to shoot so well?
Where'd you learn how to shoot so well?
Well, where would you say? It wasn't in the royal palace with that fleshy master archer. You can be sure of that. It's the result of years of practice. You'll soon find out live targets are the best. And if they have two legs, that's better yet. But I have to admit, each year it gets harder to keep my eye on the target. My hands are starting to shake.
I mean, that makes sense.
That's why I need to drink so much. When I'm properly wasted, it cancels out the shaking.
Is that how it
Then,
works?
My aim's like
I don't know about
a
that.
lad.
But hey, if it works for you, that's great. I'm surprised we can't thank him for actually helping us with the defense, but sure. Yan? Oh, I don't want to talk to you yet. Brabant?
About this merry band of ours.
Have I gone through all the dialogue with you? Not yet,
Have you
Samuel.
had the chance to meet my half-brother yet?
Well,
Samuel.
sort of half-brother.
It is strange that he joined your, our group. It is not usual for his people. But he's certainly a good reinforcement.
Okay, well that's all he had to say about that. And Dry Devil, any news from you? No. Alright, that's fine. Well, I guess in this case, I'm just going to do what I said I was going to do, which is go to bed, learn a thing from Godwin and then pop over in the morning.
Eh bien, you are finally attired. Merde! I almost did not see you there.
That was the intention.
What the heck?
Shame it didn't work out.
What is all this?
Well, curiosity killed the cat.
Then it is lucky I am a man. And earthly curiosity is one of my virtues.
Well, that's great, Vaclin Brabant. I have no idea what this conversation was about because everything was broken. Godwin, teach me, please. Show me your sword technique.
Please show me that swordsmanship technique of yours.
Why not? I'd be happy to show it to you. But whether you understand it is up to you. Well,
I'm sure I'll understand
at
it. I'm
any
pretty.
rate,
My Henry's
you
pretty
need
smart.
to be quick and thorough, because for once you aren't attacking the head directly, but rather the opponent's sword.
So like a
when
parry?
you knock it aside, you open up space for a deadly blow. Now come and try it a few times.
Okay, sure. Practice makes better. 1 hour. Okay, that's fine. It's only 8 in the morning. 8:30. You got replaced by Adder. So up, left, left, right. Cool. That's fine. Time to get back onto the horse and ride back to Kuttenberg. 4 men are standing in the road. One is wearing a monk's habit, the other's armor. They're probably traveling somewhere and have stopped for a rest. It sounds to me like this is going to be another bandit monk situation. Where are they? In front of me? Okay. What am I dealing with here? Hello? Okay. You can hear me, that's fine. And an Inquisitor. Interesting.
So hear me. I am Brother Adalbert from the Order of Preachers, charged by the Holy Father in Rome to root out all heresy.
Okay,
On
great.
our travels through this region, we've heard talk of many sightings of a sorcerer who devotes himself to the dark arts at night. They say he looks like a young man, but his heart is black.
Interesting.
He travels the region on a horse, accompanied by a dog, and
Oh.
smells of herbs.
Uh-oh.
He dresses in fine garments to hide the poverty of his soul and character, and tends to be armed.
Okay. You've got the wrong man. Definitely not
Stop,
me.
noble sir. I'm no fool. I can see I closely
I'm sure I can
resemble
persuade
the
my way out
sorcerer
of
you're
this.
looking
Killing
for.
these guys
But
doing
I
their
assure
doing their
you,
jobs
it's
would
just a
be
coincidence.
pretty rude.
Or maybe you've been misled by someone with wicked intentions. Perhaps it's a trick by the very sorcerer you're looking for.
Oh, yes. That is just what an exposed sorcerer would say. But if you are telling the truth, prove your words by offering sincere prayer to our Lord Almighty.
I can do that. Did you say the Roman Pope?
Did you deliberately say you're from the Roman Pope? That was to distance yourself from Benedict of Avignon, wasn't it?
Here's my scholarship
Sad
coming
times with
in.
the Mother Church when you have to stress your loyalty to Rome, even to a wayfarer in the middle of Bohemia. Maybe instead of hunting for sorcerers, you should head to the Sedlets Monastery. There you'll find King Sigismund. You can
Ooh,
persuade him to release his brother, the rightful king of the Romans.
that's a good way to divert
Then
it.
Wenceslas and his brother can go to Rome to receive the imperial crown and put an end to this terrible schism.
Henry.
You're right. This
The
is a
big
difficult
brain.
time for the church, but in my judgment, it is not for secular rulers to interfere in this state of affairs, for they are the ones who caused it. Nevertheless, I must stay true to my mission. I see you are a man of learning, though. Therefore, you must not be the village sorcerer.
Aha, there you go.
Please accept my apology. I will continue my search.
Oh, and I learned some new things too. Cool. Yes, we do go in peace.
Demons of hell are on the hunt for souls in this region. Jesus
Understood.
Christ be praised.
Yes, that too. JCBP. Cool. We managed to sweet talk our way out of it, which I will not complain about. And then we are heading off to the baths, and then back to the hole in the wall. We are here. Who am I supposed to talk to? Am I actually supposed to talk to Knuckles or someone inside? Someone inside. Got it.
My respect.
Hey, Chenyak. It's been a little bit.
Afternoon.
Afternoon. Do you have any work for me?
I'm here. I'm sure you have another job for me.
I do, but not just any job. Dies Irae is upon us. We'll finally hit Sigismund where it hurts the most.
Oh, yeah?
We'll
His
cut off
pocketbook?
the flow of silver into his purse.
Sounds like you want to shut down his mines.
Aye, that's exactly what I'm planning to do. Well, what we're planning. And you'll be the most important figure on the board.
Oh yeah? How so?
As you already found out, the flow of silver is the reason why Sigismund laid siege to the city. If
Indeed.
we take that reason away from him,
Also attack
he'll
Skalitz.
have no choice but to leave.
Okay, how would you do it?
If you put it simply like that, I reckon you're right.
Can I count on you?
Aren't you afraid of punishment? No, they're in this. They know the risks. How do you want to do it?
How do you want to do it?
With the combination of modern science and some good old hellfire.
Could you be a little less cryptic?
We're going to blow the place sky high.
Okay, well that's to the point. Aren't you afraid of punishment? I'll say it anyway.
Aren't you afraid of the gallows?
What's one human life compared to
Yeah,
the
exactly.
importance of saving
He's looking
the
at the
entire
big picture.
kingdom?
He's not too worried about the
Someone
little
would
stuff.
have to rat us out. And I don't think any one of us would do such a thing.
I'd be a little more worried about Knuckles, to be honest.
You're reliable, Henry. You've proven yourself. Besides, I've heard you've been down in a mine already. It won't be anything new to you.
Okay. How do you know I've been down in the mines? I'm sure they've got spies everywhere.
How do you know I've been down in the mines?
You can find brothers and sisters of the guild even in places
expected.
where you'd least expect them. Like in a mine.
Why don't you send one of them then?
They're simple miners. You've been in the war. You can work independently, and you're reliable.
I still don't exactly know what it is you want me to do.
Do you know what black powder is?
Yes, I do.
I've had the pleasure. A lot of smell, smoke, and noise.
One barrel should be more than enough for our purposes.
One barrel
barrel?
isn't going to
We
destroy
need to collapse the adits.
all of
and
the
to be
mines.
sure it'll work. Your job will be to get your hands on the powder and bring it to the mine.
Okay, you can count on me.
You can count on me. Do you know where I could start?
I know exactly where. Ask the gun forger, Eldris.
Okay, I can do that.
He's one of the Kuttenberg councillors and one
Oh,
of
is he?
Sigismund's men. If there's anyone that knows where to get black powder, it'd be him. Wouldn't it be the irony of fate that the one behind Sigismund's fall will be one of his allies?
Getting the information out of him won't be easy.
I'm sure with
We'll
my
see.
stats, it'll
I'm
be
sure
fairly
you'll
easy.
figure it out. And remember, I don't want to see any needless violence and bloodshed. We're trying to overthrow a tyrant, but not stain ourselves with mortal sin.
Fair enough. Don't worry, there will be no bloodshed. That's a bold promise, Henry. We'll do our best.
Don't worry. I'm no butcher.
As soon as you have the barrel, head straight to the mine. Goliath and Hog will be waiting for you at the camp near the entrance.
Okay.
Oh, and before I forget, here's a few groschen.
Another
Hopefully they'll
Knuckles
make your
proposal.
search a
Okay,
bit
great.
easier. Farewell,
Why can I
good
not
sir.
report these things to you, huh? Alright, Knuckles, what do you want? This time. You have a better offer for me again?
Well, I reckon you've got a better offer for me again.
You're damn right. And not just any offer. So keep your voice down, in case anyone's listening.
Tell me, then.
You've been here for some time now, so I'm sure you've noticed Shenyek is... well... you know.
What? A good leader? A weakling? Continue.
I don't know. Continue.
Shenyek is a weakling, and too careful.
Yep, that's the
for
word he
his
was
own
going to
good.
use.
Always babbling about his ideals.
What do you mean too careful?
Telling our
Being
fellas,
careful is
"We
what's
can't
keeping
do
you all
this."
alive.
That's not appropriate.
I disagree.
The guild isn't supposed to be a band of killers and thieves.
Correct.
It's about
You
a
just want to
greater
turn to
purpose.
banditry.
Bullshit. Shenyek's the only one that cares about noble causes. The rest of us are here because we'd die on our own. Unless we start bringing in a lot more money, we'll all starve to death anyway. Shenyek is dragging us down.
Random villagers in the back just punching it out. What are you trying to say?
What are you trying to say?
I'm trying to say that...
Wow, you're
in theory,
escalating all the way to murder
Shenyek
now.
wasn't around,
Wonderful, well done.
We'd all be better off.
I'm reporting you right away.
Forget about it. The only one bringing the guild down is you.
Agreed?
Easy now, friend. I was just kidding. You didn't really think I meant it, did you? Let's just go our separate ways and forget this ever happened, eh?
You better
No.
not fuck with me, Knuckles.
No, not at all, actually. I kind of want to
soon, my
stab you in
friend.
the neck. Chenyek, I feel like this is pretty important to tell you about, but I guess you're a little distracted by the fist fight that's going on.
What?
Yeah, I assume you're a little distracted. Okay. Can I end the fight, or are they done? Okay, they're done. Thank goodness for that. Talk to me, Chenyak. Knuckles wants you dead.
Chenyak, I've got something important to tell you. And it's not good.
The innkeep's got into the wine again? You've got to be kidding.
This is serious. It's about Knuckles.
Oh, what did he come up with this time?
He wants you dead. He even asked if I'd be the one to do it.
And? Will you?
No, that's why I'm telling you.
Of course not.
I'm glad that you told me. And that you didn't actually consider doing it.
Never.
What are you gonna do?
Me and the fellas will go and have a serious talk with Knuckles. Then show him the way out of the city. I'm not a traitor like he is, so I'll let him leave on his own.
The problem here
Hello, my
is,
friend.
if you let him go, there's a decent chance he's gonna run to the authorities. And then he'll report all of us, really, and then we'll be in trouble, but... Well, we'll hope for the best. I mean, I don't want to advocate for murder, but I have my doubts that he's gonna keep quiet about all this. Okay, the gunsmith is literally just down the road. I've visited here before. Well, I've walked past it before. I've never actually given him any of my patronage, considering how little I actually use handguns in this game. Also, I'm curious to know, this coat that I'm wearing, is it better or worse than what I've got now? I just never actually thought to potentially replace it. It loses a lot of charisma. Okay, so I'm gonna have to keep that on. This gets a lot more defense. This Lord's Overcoat gives a lot more defense, but losing 21 charisma is way too much. Okay. Talk to me. Master Prokop Eldris.
Grüß dich. Was wünschst du?
Wow, there's a lot of stuff here. Black Powder, Master Bellfounder, interested in bronze casting, am I? Let's start with, are you the Master Bellfounder?
If I understand correctly, you mainly make bells?
Ja, genau. Are you in the market for one? Or why do you ask?
I'm just
more
nosy.
Interested in a gun.
Ich verstehe. There's a lot of talk about hot pieces right now, eh? But I have to warn you, they do not exactly come cheap.
That's okay.
Andererseits, with a gun from me, you can be sure
At this point in the game, money is not a problem at all. The problem here is that guns are worthless, or completely useless in battle, so... I'm interested in bronze casting, apparently.
I'm interested in bronze casting. I'm originally a blacksmith, after my father.
Warum nicht? And you have never seen a foundry, lad?
Well, they cast a church bell in the Sasau monastery once. But what's that compared to your gunpowder bombard?
And yet it is nämlich the same concept. But it's a new era. Mein Vater cast bells for angelic choirs, and I cast guns for hellish blasts.
Right, sure. Okay, well, I didn't actually learn anything new from that. I'm looking for black powder.
Greetings, Eldris. Sure you remember me?
Ah, you're the waiter from the
Ah, you
port.
do recognize me,
Was
nice.
würden Sie brauchen?
A barrel of black powder.
My. Might I know wofür you need it?
I can just lie. I'm here in the name of King Sigismund.
I'm here on behalf of the great King Sigismund of Luxembourg himself.
Good. Do you have a letter of assignment?
Of course I do. Stop wasting my time. You wouldn't want to keep Sigismund waiting, would you?
Nicht das, no.
Okay, so he's not actually going to look at the letter
would
that
be
I'd say I
happy to
totally have.
oblige the
Okay,
king
that's
if
fine.
I could, but even my supply is not infinite. Unfortunately, I don't have any black powder right now. The last shipment went to the royal encampment near the city.
Isn't there anyone else who makes black powder?
Definitely not here in the city.
The
Es
royal
geht
encampment,
an
is that
Weg, but you cannot tell anyone, I told you.
the camp that we've been to several
lips
times
are
already?
sealed.
My business rival, Whisker of Colin, also supplies black powder to the camp. Ist ein glitschige Schlange, aber that is of no importance to you.
Okay, where are you
More
going with
importantly,
this?
Whisker drives his wagon north from Colin through Bohonovitz towards the military encampment.
So you
with
want me to become a
powder in
bandit?
tow. If he were to lose it, he would be in großen Schwierigkeiten.
And I'd have my powder.
Exactly. But like I said, you didn't hear it from me.
You can count on me.
Okay, so you want me to take
Thanks
out
for
your
the help.
competitor. I see. Get a barrel. I mean, I don't really have much of a choice here, so barrel it is. Where exactly am I going to do this then? Okay, I'm going to interrupt his journey, I suppose. That's fine, that's fine. Maybe I can just strong arm my way through it and talk it through without actually killing someone. To be fair, that's also what Chenyek wants too, right? He wants me to avoid unnecessary bloodshed. And in this case, I definitely don't want to kill... I don't want to kill a merchant traveling the roads and his entourage either. On the road ahead, you see a man in fine clothes riding a horse. He has a small retinue with him. You get the feeling you've seen him before somewhere. Is this going to be another situation like the nobleman we met from back in the Trotsky region? Odolin von Wotitz.
Is that you? I thought I recognized you.
You look familiar too.
It's me, Odolin von Wotitz. You gave me a few groschen to help me.
Oh,
on my
I
way.
did! A long time ago,
now I
yeah, at the
remember.
start of the game.
You were being held hostage by the League of Lords.
Yeah,
That's
yeah, I
correct.
remember. Okay, well, how'd you make it home?
How did you make it home?
I checked out a couple of wayside inns and got lucky. With the little money I had, I finally found a
I don't even
caravan.
remember how much I
The
lent
carter
you.
didn't mind hosting a lowlife on his wagon, as long as he was getting paid.
I think it was
for his
like either
trouble.
500
He dropped me
groschen or
off
like
a short
20,
distance
so...
from Wotitz, and I walked the rest of the way.
So what are you doing here now?
What brings you back to Kuttenberg? And with a retinue at that?
My father and I won't let them get away with what
You know
they
you're just
did
gonna
to
get
me.
captured
Let's
again,
say
right?
We're on our way to scope out the land of some acquaintances of ours.
Well, you're going to settle a score.
And who knows? We might just run into someone important and take him.
Ah,
on a visit
okay,
to
I
our
see.
place. We've
An arm
already
for an
fixed
arm,
up
right?
A nice room with a solid lock. Would you like to see it?
No.
Me? I helped you,
I was
yeah.
just teasing. It's all set up for someone else.
I have to get going. I'm glad you're all right.
Well, this is a nice
Wait a moment.
follow-up. Oh,
You helped me, and I won't forget that. Here, take your money back, so we're even. And I have something else.
okay,
for
it
you
was
here.
500
I
groschen.
think it might come in handy. A
What are you
fine
giving
weapon.
me?
Dependable. It's felled a few deer in its time.
Okay, so another
and it would
bow.
put a decent hole in a man too. If you ever needed to defend yourself.
Got it.
My word. Thanks.
I bid you safe travels.
Same to
And
you.
you. Ornate hunting crossbow. Oh, okay, well, unfortunately, I don't use hunting crossbows. So that's gonna have to go away, and that's gonna have to go away. Also, the bow I got from Hans Capon. It's pretty, but it's very weak in comparison to Ranyek's. So, well, thank you, Sir Hans. But I will not be using it today. Honestly, I should toss away the pistol, too, because I don't even use that. Alrighty, then. Because I'm calling my horse, okay? Deal with it. Okay, so we're on our way to rob a man. So let us continue on our journey there. I'm surprised I'm not... Oh, I wonder if I should have dropped back to Chenyek to tell him about this. I guess it's too late now, I'm already here, but
It's time you all heard the truth.
And yeah, and what's that?
We've survived drought. We've survived
Isn't this the
flood,
town where,
plague, and fire.
where the Sigismund's camp people came to steal and take the food and stuff? It looks very familiar to me. I think it is. And now I just have to look for a merchant. This is clearly not the right path. So I'm headed more in this direction than anything else. I just need to find a road. Aha! Am I going through the woods? I'm gonna go through the woods. Hello? Oh, okay, well, there we go. Whoa! Well, that looks like a caravan. Merchant. I see you're running into some trouble. Hello, hello. Salutations, Whisker. Let me talk to you.
So you're in a bit of a pickle, eh?
These damned horses, they got spooked in the forest, and this is how it ended up.
You wouldn't happen to be a certain Whisker, would you?
What? Why? Who's asking?
That doesn't matter. What I'm interested in is your cargo. 1 whole barrel, to be exact.
My God. How did you know about that? Speak up or I'll call for help.
I mean, I can pay you for it, it's fine. I was sent from the camp, totally.
They heard you were having trouble back at camp, so they sent me here to get that barrel before everyone in the region hears about it.
Huh. I had no idea they had such good spies at the camp. All right then, here's the key. Take one of the barrels from the chest in the wagon.
Will do, thank you.
Apologize for me back at the camp. I'll come as soon
Yeah,
as
I'll
we
totally
get
do
this
that, don't you
fixed.
worry. Alright, so the caravan definitely ran into some trouble, but that's okay. Let's not steal any of that stuff, I just need the keg. Thank you. And now I need to run off to the mine. That was relatively straightforward. Not even that difficult. Okay, so we'll mount up and then ride off. Now, which mine are we headed to? Probably at Old Kutna, right? Yeah. Oh, this mine. Yeah, we've definitely been there before. Well, it became dark while we were traveling, but I suppose doing a heist like this would make perfect sense for it to be dark, right? And once I'm in the mine, I doubt it'll matter much, whether it's light or dark outside, right? And honestly, I might even be, getting an advantage here, because the workers would be, asleep. So, alright, who am I talking to exactly? Are these regular dudes? Member of the guild, Goliath, member of the guild, Hog. Okay, let's talk to Hog.
Greetings. How can I help?
About Sigismund's mines.
What do you think about that mission of ours in the silver mine?
Eh?
The job we're supposed to do. Collapsing the mine.
Well, I don't think anything about it. Chenyek's the one that does our thinking. I just do what he tells me to.
Right.
Aren't you afraid?
Afraid of what? We've got Goliath with us. He'll kick anyone's ass. Take care for now.
Okay, so I guess I talked to Goliath then. About Sigismund's mines.
What do you think about our job in the mine?
I've never been more excited, my friend. It'll be a bang, the likes of which the world has never seen. And finally, something that'll hit that ginger fucker right where it hurts.
Don't you think it's too dangerous?
What isn't dangerous these days? Don't worry, we can handle it.
Okay, well, I've got the barrel of powder.
I'm here. I've got to say, that barrel sure gets heavy.
Great work. We're all ready and waiting for you.
I came as fast as I could. Getting your hands on something like this isn't easy. They guard it closer than silver.
Honestly, it wasn't that bad, but sure.
Now we just have to wait for nightfall.
It is nightfall. What's the plan?
What's the plan?
As soon as darkness falls, I'll send out some fellas to cause a commotion on the other side of the mine. Then we'll carry the barrel inside, and bang!
Easy enough, huh? What do you mean by commotion?
What do you mean by commotion?
We need to lure away the workers and guards. The fellas on the other side will start a fire, so that everyone wants to put it out.
Huh. Will carry or I'll carry? I thought your name is Goliath. Aren't you supposed to be the strong man here?
I've got a feeling that carrying the barrel down into the mine will be my job, won't it?
Exactly.
Yep, of course.
Chenyek said you've come across it before, so you know what kind of damage it can cause.
So don't fall over,
But
got
don't
it.
worry, we'll mark the exact spot for you, but I'll tell you about that later.
Okay, I'll wait here with you then.
I'll wait until the evening here with you.
Make yourself comfortable. Have a cup of wine.
It's already evening. Like, how much later do you need it to be?
It's time.
Yeah,
While we
no
were
kidding.
Waiting, Hog went to prepare that little surprise.
I can
of
see the
ours.
fire
If I'm
already.
not
Yep,
mistaken,
very
he
strong.
did it. The others are stirring up a panic in the meantime. The miners have already gone to put out the fire with the guards, so we'll have the whole mine to ourselves.
Good to know.
Right. So what am I supposed to do?
You're in charge of the best part. You'll carry the barrel into the mine shaft, to where the main supports are. There should be a red rag hanging from one of the beams.
A red
That's
rag.
Exactly where the best
Got
spot
it.
is.
Christ, how the hell am I supposed to find that?
Head straight, then right at the wheelbarrow. You'll
Straight
manage.
right at the
You
wheelbarrow.
right at the barrel and run for your life.
Okay.
The whole thing will collapse
Thank
like
goodness
a
I have a
house
lot of
cards.
agility. Okay. What if I don't make it in time? Well, then I'll see you in the next life.
What'll happen if I don't make it in time?
You'll save on a coffin and a gravedigger. You've just got to make it.
Can someone else blow it up?
Jesus, can't someone else blow it up? Like the fella who put up the rag?
He's busy putting out the fire. Do you know how suspicious it would be if he just got up and left all of a sudden?
I mean, that does
He
make
can do
sense.
it. Besides, you've been there already.
Have
Alright.
I?
Well, wish me luck. I've got a feeling I'm gonna need it.
Just don't dawdle. Everyone's in a panic for now because nobody knows what's actually on fire, but it won't last for long.
Yeah, we've got a little
Go
bit of a
with you
time
to the
limit here.
admin and keep an eye out, just in case. Come on now, let's move.
Okay.
With me, move it. They
Do
won't
I?
be
Am I?
putting out the fire forever.
I'm not carrying the barrel. Where's the barrel? Okay, I'm just gonna run with you then. Has anyone seen the barrel? Am I carrying the barrel? I'm carrying the barrel. Okay, at least I don't have to do like the whole carry a sack animation and all that.
There's no time for chit-chat, lad. Move it.
Alright, moving it. So run in until I find the wheelbarrow, and then take a right. That's fine, that's fine. That's a wheelbarrow. Oh, come on. There's only one way to go. So now I've got to look for a rag. Okay, that ain't it.
Where now?
I've definitely been here before. This is very familiar looking. Red rag. Oh, I'm gonna have to find my way out of here too, aren't I? That's not gonna be easy.
I hope I'm not lost.
I'm fairly lost, actually. I'm just gonna run all the way through. No red rags. I'm not seeing a red rag. Oh.
I was supposed to go a different way.
Was I? I don't know. I don't know this place well. How far out am I right now? It seems incorrect. Because Henry's here telling me, oh, shouldn't I have gone a different way? I guess. I don't know this
I'm
place.
supposed to go a different way.
Should I go down?
There's the beam with the rag on it.
Oh, well,
That must be
perfect.
where I should put the barrel.
Okay, we'll do it.
Now to get out of here.
Yep.
Quick.
Working on it. Escape the mine. I'll do my best. I don't remember which way I came in from. At all. This mine I think is the same one where there was a cave in. That's what it was. That's why I remember this place. What happened to my torch? Why can I not equip my torch? What happened? Game, let me use my torch. They removed my torch. Why? They straight up removed my torch. Okay, I can't see. So now I'm forced to drink a Nighthawk. I didn't want to waste it, but I don't really have a choice at all. Okay, I literally... Oh, this is... Why would they remove my torch like that? That's so mean.
Move on.
Yeah, I'm trying. I'm doing my best. Nope, that ain't it. Well, at least we're back in the main room, so there's that going for me. Can I get a torch here, please? No? Fine. I don't know how much time I actually have.
Any moment now.
I have to work with either. I might not make it out just because it's impossible to see.
I'm running out of time.
Yep. Oh, no, we're good. We're good. We're not good. I was unconscious. I was literally at the gate.
Damn, that was some bag. You got all your limbs.
Yeah, I'm still alive. I guess that was scripted. That was supposed to happen, huh? Okay.
You were real fucking lucky to make it out in time. I'd say you cut it damn close. Good thing I was there and dragged you back to camp.
You know, it's not my fault they removed my torch.
Each and every one of you.
You've got it. Just as soon as we get back to the hole. Now what's all this?
Uh-oh.
In the name of His Majesty King Wenceslas, you're all under
Oh,
arrest
King
for
Wenceslas,
crimes
you're on my
against the
side.
crown.
You say Wenceslas, but mean Sigismund, you dirty rat. Ain't it too late? It's all over.
We got held up by the fire. It's a miracle nobody lost their life. But as I can see, there were much worse things going on. Now hand over your weapons and surrender.
Okay, are you actually a Wenceslas person? I need to actually figure this out.
Never. This is your last chance. Surrender or die.
Let me interject. Let me join in the conversation. I'm not with them. That would be so rude. You want to get blown sky high?
If you value your lives, you'll pack up and leave. We've got more of those powder barrels. One more step, and we'll all blow up sooner than you could say amen.
Kurva! Are you out of your mind?
Try me.
To hell with all of you. This isn't over. Let's go, fellas.
Well, off they go. Well, that worked out. Rep lost with them, but who cares?
My God, Henry.
It was that or
Didn't
straight up
expect
killing
to
them,
have you.
so...
You saved our bacon.
We probably shouldn't stay here for much longer.
You're right. Let's get out of here.
Yep, let's go. Tell the folks at the hole in the wall what happened. We will do that. I would still like a torch, but it's fine. I can always find one later off of a corpse or something. I suppose I can fast travel out of the way now. This guy has a quest too, which is something I need to... Oh, he's the fighter dude. Right. Okay, well, back... Actually, I was going to say, oh, back to town. Actually, I'm going to go to Devil's Den, sleep for the night, and then go back to town. See you there.
Greetings, friend. Would you care for a little discourse?
Sure, what do you want?
There's always time for a good story.
And it uplifts the mind and brings enlightenment. I am always at your disposal.
Okay, great. What did you want to talk about? Nothing. Okay, what was even the point of drawing my attention then, sir? On the road ahead, you see a slightly shabby man. There's nothing remarkable about him. He's just standing there alone. He hasn't seen you yet. Okay, well, we can ride up to him and see what he wants. You don't look like a bandit. What's going on here?
A stranger?
Yarda's friend.
What the fuck are you doing here?
Walking down the road?
I'd say so. Let me explain.
I can't.
Sure. No, it's fine. I'll talk to you.
You want something from me?
Pay homage and tribute.
Who to? You?
To our hero here. The all-conquering warrior. The meanest, toughest slugger.
You do know I've
around.
beaten everyone
The
in
one
the...
and only Yarda the Great.
in the region, right? Toughest slugger.
They call this fellow what? The toughest slugger? I'm not convinced.
You don't believe me? Then
Correct.
you'll have to fight it out. Fair and square.
We can do that.
Get ready to put him up.
Alright.
Come on.
Am I just wearing my armor? I'm wearing my armor. And you are a shirtless man. You are... You literally have no chance. Okay. Okay.
There's no escape!
There's no escape. I'm gonna do that to you again. I'm gonna do it to you again. Oh, okay. Maybe it didn't work out. Nope. Get down. I mean, he's losing most of his health. Nice. And he's done. Should I slaughter him? Or would that be too much? You gonna count him out?
That's impossible. There's no way a milksop like you could take down Yarda.
And yet I'm the one still standing on my feet.
You must be some kind of warlock. There's no other explanation.
Attack me then.
I'm no warlock. I've just had my fair share of fighting.
Are you a battle-scarred warrior, then?
You could put it that way.
Yeah, in a way.
You know what that means?
I have a scar.
Yarda the Great has just pulled up the fight of his life.
No. Yarda the Great is sprawled in the mud over there.
But he went toe-to-toe with a war
I wouldn't even say
hardened
toe-to-toe.
in 1,000 battles. And you taught him everything you know. Yarda will be...
He didn't learn anything. He just learned the feeling of my fist in his face.
That doesn't make any...
Right.
Yeah, he's got one hell of a hype, man. I'll tell you that. Well done, Yarda the Great. Can I even talk to him? I guess not, huh? Yarda's friend. Okay. Well, clearly Mutt doesn't like him. I can't even talk to you, can I? I can only rob you as an option. Huh. Well, that's kind of funny, but sure. Back into town, then. I swear there's always a fight happening outside the hole in the wall. Let me just jump into this.
Don't fuck with me, you
Never
whore
mind.
son.
Even if I did owe you?
I was gonna jump in to interrupt, but now I can't. I realize I can't, so it is what it is. I might as well get into the conversation before they start fighting so he doesn't get distracted. Talk!
My friend, you have no idea how glad I am to see you. Have a seat over here. Let's drink to our success. It's on me.
It better not be
Be a fool
poisoned.
to refuse that.
Cheers, Henry. Oh, we couldn't have done it without you.
Don't mention it. We've all got the same goals.
But not all of us are willing to sacrifice something to achieve them. If it wasn't for you, I'd never have discovered that snake that's been hiding in our guild for
Oh, you're
so
talking
long.
about Knuckles.
I'm
I
sure
mean, that's fair,
Knuckles
yeah.
would have tried to tilt the whole operation in his favor.
He has
What
been,
happened to
yes.
him? Our brothers and sisters took care of him. The
But
guild
you
has
said
been
you'd let
cleansed,
him leave
and all
alive,
thanks
though,
to
so...
you.
He got what he deserved.
He got what he deserved.
I believe every person is good at their core. It's their circumstances that make them evil. We can judge actions, but not merits. But enough philosophical disputations. To your health, and to the Guild of Kuttenberg.
Indeed,
Good King Wenceslas, and all those faithful to him.
May all traitors burn in hell, and the world be brought together once more under the banner of unity. May the rotten church burn down, along with all its gluttonous prelates. May the peasants rise up like a storm and wash away all that should have been washed away long ago. May the kingdom of Christ arise and last 1,000 years.
Sure. Now, what will you do now?
What now?
I guess that's the end of this Kuttenberg Guild
Once I
storyline.
celebrate what we accomplished here, I'll leave to the countryside for a few weeks. I'd like to spread the word of God among the farmers there.
Aren't there priests enough?
Fuck the priests. What good ever came from them? I want to spread the true word of God. Just as our Lord did, before the Pharisees had him
You
crucified.
do realize this might make you a heretic yourself. What'll happen with the guild then?
What'll happen with the guild now?
We'll hold off on any major operations for a few weeks, until all the buzz surrounding the mines dies down. Smaller actions against Sigismund's people in the city will carry on, because they continue to be disgustingly rich. But it'd be best to wait before we do anything bigger.
Yeah, not a good idea to bring down more scrutiny on yourselves. Aren't you afraid of Sigismund's revenge?
Aren't you worried we'll be followed now? Sigismund will surely want revenge for the collapsed mine.
Where there's no evidence, there's no culprit. Eldris would put himself at risk if he talked about where he got the powder. And besides Knuckles, I vouch for every one of the guilds.
Okay, but Knuckles knew about the plan.
Hopefully it won't come to that. And besides, Sigismund has plenty of other things to worry about.
Thank you, Chenyak, but I have to get going.
This isn't farewell for long. Until Sigismund and his army leave this place, we'll continue to make
Yeah,
plans
but unfortunately, in the context of the game, I doubt he's ever
lay
going to
low for a
leave this
while.
place.
Of
So it is
course.
what it is.
Keep your heads down. But my task isn't over yet.
And I wish you the best of luck, Henry. You're capable of great things.
I appreciate that. Thank you. That's it for the Spark. Wonderful. I was kind of expecting an achievement there, to be honest, but no such luck, but that's okay. It was kind of fun to talk to all these people. I don't care about you. I'm wondering if there's any follow-up that can be had with Hog. Nope.
You shouldn't be walking around by
Or Goliath, but I
Awful
guess that's
things
it.
happen here.
Right. Alright then. So in that case, I guess I'm going to call it right there. Got very, very sidetracked from the original plan, which was just to talk to Jishka, but I get the feeling continuing more of the main story will be a bit of a longer quest, so I hope that you enjoyed what you saw here today and that you're doing well wherever you are. This has been Karst with Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, and next time, for real this time, we'll be continuing the main story. Have a great day, thank you for watching, and we'll see you later. Bye-bye now.